For today's video, pag-usapan po natin how is it like that everything going to be computerized or digital. When everything will be computerized in the future, then everything will be advanced. We are able to have more opportunities that never requires us to waste more time in order to finish our task, because we can do it digitally. As of today, we are in digital era, and as we can observe, life is much easier. From ordering clothes online, applying job, and contacting our loved ones, we all can do it wherever we are. So when we have digital technologies, those are all possible. Certainly, as we stop to reflect on how our lives have changed and what is to come, it is hard to escape the thought that we are just at the beginning of a transformation of society that is having and will have both broad and deep implications. It is also clear that divergent futures lie open before us, and it is not yet clear which path we will go down. Most of the tasks are now getting virtualized, meaning we do not need to come to an office physically or attend meetings and conferences while being physically present. This will rise that it is saving a lot of time for a lot of people. And many of us are getting work as virtual assistants or freelancers. It is saving time and resources of both the hirer and of course the one who is hired. This came in my mind after reading this situation or a question, but this is a very broad topic. And there are both pros and of course cons of getting digitalized. Imagine the future with everything going computerized or digital. How is it like? Well, it is a tricky question, but it has a straightforward answer, and it depends on how society has used it. To explain it in short, its computers have changed society for better as well as for worse, and in both ways. To understand it more clearly, let us take an example. Why computers were introduced? First, to aid the human task. Second, to speed up the work, thereby reducing the time required to complete it. And the last one is to increase the accuracy of the task, especially mathematical ones. Thus, computers were serving for the betterment of the society. And so people started using it for other purposes such as gaming and social networking. So when we say gaming, it is people got stuck to the screen, reducing their movement, leading to increase in obesity and psychological problems. And the next one, which is social networking, many people started live streaming their lives, and others who didn't have such lifestyle started having inferiority, complex and anxiety issues. So, in summarize, computers have definitely served for the betterment of the society, but many of us are using it for ruining themselves. Try running this little scenario in your head. So, you are at work, normal day of the week when the power goes out. So your computer goes dark and you notice everyone's computer in your office has also crapped out. Your boss says, "Okay, it's a power outage, let's wait a bit." After more than a bit, you and your fellow workers are sent home early because it's no use keeping you guys here. That's the boss. You get in your car and drive home. You get home and there's no power either. But it's okay, it's just a power outage. They will fix it soon. The next morning you wake up and there's still no power. So no TV, no radio, no phone, no internet, and everything. Problem is, no hot water for your shower or for doing the dishes. So if you use electric appliances, no way to make coffee, tea, breakfast, and anything else. And your freezer is melting kind of fast. By this time, some people are starting to freak out. Whoever got caught inside an elevator during the initial outage and hasn't been rescued yet is already in trouble. People in hospitals, especially those in need of life support or specialized treatment, are also in deep trouble. Hospitals should have their own generators, but how long will the fuel for them last, right? So you try to go to a store near you and buy some candles, matches, and a gas cooker to try and make things a little better, but you can't. Their cash register is also electrical, and so it won't work. But you have some cash on you and talk the owner into it. So he or she sells you most of the stuff you want for your cash. But now, you need some more cash. So for groceries and stuff, okay, just go to an ATM, right? Oops, ATMs are also electrical and depend on a bunch of computers and of course other equipment to work. Without power, they are useless. But your bank is nearby and open at this time. You can withdraw some money straight from the bank. No, without power they can't use their own computers. And they can check your balance, so no money. If power comes back on the following morning, it was just a scare and a pretty big inconvenience. If it doesn't, the problems start getting serious. People start getting scared, angry, and of course hungry. This can get very bad very fast. Now, this is a basic scenario for a bad blackout. But if there is some kind of event that makes every computer go out, one of the first things to be disrupted will be power delivery. Unfortunately for all of us, we're becoming addicted to technology. Yes, it makes life a lot simpler and allows us to do things that were impossible 50 years ago. But if we ever lose this for any kind of reason, we would better know how to make do without it.